Welcome to Kollecting Kaos. My name is James, and today I'm going to show you how it turned out. We're talking about the pressing of Richie Rich number 201. So let me go ahead and show the video where I actually started doing the pressing. And we'll start with that. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to the center. If I can find the center. I messed up there. There we go. Because I need to set it all up so I can press it. Just skipped right over it. And you want to find this centerfold. And then I'm going to take a piece of copy paper or typing paper or whatever you want to call it. This is a 54-point backing board. That goes in the center. That's to protect the staples, to keep them from having problems. I just lost all my silicone release paper. And then that goes over, another piece of paper goes over there. That's to protect the center. I don't think I want to use these anymore since they were on the floor, but I have plenty of it, so it's not a problem. Then I'm going to take this piece of silicone release paper and put it under the front cover. Turn it over, take one and put it under the back cover. And this is the same one that I cleaned in the last video. And that's pretty much ready to go under the steamer. So I'm going to stop this and set up the steamer. All right, I've got steam coming out, so I'm going to take this and I have it about 8 inches away. And all I'm going to do is go like this and just get it damp enough to relax the paper. I don't want to have it wet. Just enough, just damp enough, and that's enough for that. So we're going to come back over here, and I'm going to set the comic down on a piece of silicone release paper, which is on top of a treasury size backing board. I'm going to take a second piece of silicone release paper and put it on top of it. And then take another backing board, smooth side towards the release paper. And that's how I make my little sandwich. Bring it over here. And as you can see, I've got it up to temperature. So we'll go ahead and raise it up. And I have it set for 160 degrees at 600 seconds. And I went ahead and did the temperature up because I have a metal plate down there. And I want to, this way I can do both at the same time. Put it down there. Close it up, and it's counting down. It'll count down for 10 minutes, and then I just have to let it cool off. So once it's gone through the cool down process, I'll come back and I'll finish the video. Let's take a look and see how Richie Rich is turning out. I'm just going to take it and set it off to the side here because it does need to be pressed a little bit longer. Cold press, not hot press. And we'll take a look. What I want to focus in on is mostly the spine, because that's where most of the damage was. And you can see it's still a little rough. I'm going to turn it over. And yeah, it's coming along. I'll probably do a second cleaning on it. There's a crease there and some dirt. But overall, I think it's going to turn out really well. I'm going to go ahead and put it back because it's supposed to be in the cool down stage for another couple hours, actually. And I'm going to stick it back in here and put it back in the press because the other comics that are in the presses and in the cool down areas are not ready to come out yet. So we'll stick it back in there, tighten it down a little bit, but that's how it's turned out, and it's going to look nice. So I'll show it on next Wednesday night stream. So there you go. That's that was my pressing process. Is it the best way to do it? For me, yes. For you, maybe not. Everybody has their own way of pressing comics, and it's developed by trial and error generally. But let's take a look back at how this comic looked originally before I did anything to it. And that would be right here. And as you can see, it had a lot of dirt on it. And then after I cleaned it, it looked like this. And you can see where the wrinkles are still. And then once I finished pressing it, I didn't like the way it looked, so I cleaned it and repressed it. And this is how it looks now. As you can see, it's a big difference between this and this. And show you a comparison of the 3 stages. There you go. Pre-clean, after clean, and after the press. That's it. That's my Richie Rich number 201, ready to go into my collection. I did put my little label on the back saying which one it was, with the November and then what comic in November it was. And then I wrote cleaned on the bottom, so I know it's been cleaned. And of course, I know it's been pressed because it has this label on it. That's going to be it for this. Hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learned something. And if you didn't, well, that's okay. There's always the next video. Maybe you'll learn something on that one. Don't forget to watch my Wednesday night show. I will put a link somewhere. And catch us on Horizon Picks channel on Friday night. And you don't want to miss the Black Friday sale when we have that too. It's not really on Black Friday. It's on another day. Or is it? No, it is Black Friday. It's the last day in November, or it's next to the last day in November. The last Friday in November is Black Friday. So we'll see you next time and have a great day. Bye.